True or false? A budget is highly recommended to manage your finances.
I guess true.
Correct.
Like this. Like this. Like this. Like this.
How often should you request your credit report? Every 3 months, at least every 12 months, or every 6 months?
I mean, I would just stay in the middle, B.
Correct. You could never go wrong with the middle answer. Learned that in the basics.
What is the largest purchase / investment that you are likely to make? This is multiple choice. A, a car. B, a vacation. C, a house.
I would say C, but I mean, A, if you buying a crazy car, it might be a collector's item or something. You might have to, you might flip it, you know what I mean?
Your Bugatti could be more than your house. So, judges, are we taking A and C?
Because during the pandemic, it was the SVJ that was like 500,000, and then after it was like 900,000, 1.2 mil. I mean, I don't know.
With both are correct. Yes. Yes. The answer is yes.
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 And so fill in the blank. Your emergency fund is your blank against any difficult financial situation due to a loss of income or unexpected expenses.
Audience.
Audience participation,
He's
lifeline.
phoning a friend.
Lifeline, lifeline.
Safety net, insurance, protection. Those are all in line. The answer is line of defense. Line of defense. So that's a tough one, right?
That's tough, but that,
It could be a variety of different.
I think all these answers made sense.
This is the financial crew right here.
Yes.
Yes.
They locked in.
Yes. Yes.
They said Jordan's coming. We're coming with him.
Yes. Yes.
All right, now it's your turn to ask us questions to see how we do.
What spending or saving habits should I adopt to financially prepare myself for unseen circumstances?
You know, Jay-Z has some of the best lines ever, and when he said, in anticipation for precipitation, stack chips for a rainy day, that's something that we just live by, right? Like, it's gonna rain at some point. This is something that is vitally important. Curb your spending, live below your means, learn to save money, have financial discipline, because eventually hard times are gonna come. It's a blessing if you're prepared. It's a crisis if you're not prepared.
One word, man. That's crazy. How do you balance between getting the best deals and making the most of every dollar and splurging on clothes, shoes, events, and travel?
You would think the more money you make, the easier it is, but it actually becomes harder because now you can spend more money. You have to go back to discipline, right? Because it's like, all right, how many watches can you really buy? Is it worth $5,000 for a sweater? Probably not. For us, I think it's a balance because it is important, and that's part of who we are. Like, you know, we like nice things, but we have to do it responsibly. I think there's two ways that you can look at money, and most people, they look at money as like a voucher. You get paid, and that's a voucher to spend to buy things. That's a never-ending cycle of just like being on a treadmill. But when you look at it as a tool to make more money, then it becomes increasingly hard to waste. Because it's like, if I look at this dollar as an opportunity to make $3, I gotta be convinced to spend this $1, right? Because now I'm actually losing money in that scenario. So looking at it as a tool as opposed to a voucher changes the whole dynamic in the relationship with money and makes it a lot harder to just spend the money frivolously.
The segment is called Investing in the W. So, credit is an essential factor when purchasing a home or other life moments. Did anyone ever talk to you about the importance of credit? If so, when did you become knowledgeable about the role of credit?
If we want to be honest, never. I mean, we watched it on commercials and TV shows, but to that point, I think as I got older, went to college and had an opportunity to learn about stuff like that.
But that comes with age. Got to go through trials, tribulations. Now I'm fortunate enough to have people that I trust to make those decisions and look at that stuff. But yeah, I mean, I think all life is about experience and what you go through.
And so we've seen you visit communities in the Philippines. I want to know how important it is to honor your roots of your Filipino heritage and how important that is to the community.
It means a lot going back there. They supported me since they found out that I was Filipino, honestly. showing love, trying to figure out how we gonna get him on the national team, how we gonna do this. You know, it's always been love, and I always wanted to represent the country and where you know, my roots, my heritage.
You speak any Tagalog?
Nah, I barely can speak English.
What is one of the biggest takeaways that you heard today from Jordan?
I think the biggest takeaway that I learned from Jordan was to stay in your own lane, not be influenced by other people, and not only from just a business standpoint, but just in life in general, right? And you strike me as the type of person that you're not really too concerned what other people think. You're doing your own thing. You're comfortable in your own skin. And that's extremely important when it comes to business, when it comes to finances, but like I said, just in general. A lot of people are swayed by public opinion. So don't be afraid to be yourself.
One of my biggest takeaways is like the power of education and what it can do from a young man who starts as a second-round draft pick to a rookie in Los Angeles to now being a veteran who now leads his younger teammates in Utah. It's a powerful message, man.
Best thing about education, you never know everything. Straight up, you just keep learning, no matter what it is. Because people been here before us, the new generation, they think a different way. It's all about soaking it in and, you know, figuring it out.
Jordan, been a pleasure. Make some noise for the legend himself, Jordan. There you have it, Chase. It's a wrap. Wrap on set.